I know there are some probably outstanding husbands out there that this isn't a problem for, but for most of us average guys, this is a line that you get from your wife that sends terror into your heart. She'll walk out and she'll say, very simply, "Do you notice anything different?" And you kind of lock up and freeze. Oh no, what am I supposed to be seeing? You know, is it her hair? Is it the makeup? Is it something with her clothes? You know, it's jewelry. You know, obviously I'm supposed to be noticing something, and I don't have a clue. You know what it is. Really, wives, you should probably just ask us. You know, do you notice anything? And that would be right on the nose, because a lot of times we don't. You know, we should pay more attention. We should see you more carefully, see you with more detail than we do. And sometimes our heads are just elsewhere. We know we don't do that. And sometimes it's not really a funny thing. Sometimes it's more serious, even sad. I can remember one story that I came across several years ago. It was in one of the school shootings, a Columbine-like event, and a mom was coming up to the school, having heard what was going on. And of course they couldn't get into the building, and at this point you're not sure whose child is hurt or shot or dead or okay. And they're asking the question to the parents, what was your child wearing? And she couldn't remember. You know, she couldn't remember what her son had on that day when she dropped him off at school. And so had no idea. I could tell him, you know, he could identify my son by these clothes. And I thought at that time, you know, how many times have I done that? Dropped my kids off at school, told them I loved them, have a good day or something, and I could have told you what they had on that day. I really wasn't paying attention. My mind was elsewhere, thinking about other things. I remember traveling on a bus with a music group back in college, a whole bunch, you know, 20, 30 of us or so, and sitting near a gal who was in the group, and she was thumbing through some pictures that somebody in the group had taken and gotten back in the mail, you know, 2, 3 rolls of film from places we'd been and people that were there in the group and different things. And as she thumbed through those, I mean, there's pictures of all kinds of different people, different places, lots of different people within the group, but as she finished the first, the second, the third roll, there was not one picture of her in any of those. And she was very sad. She was upset because there's pictures of everybody else just about, you know, but no pictures of her. And she understood, you know, if I'm not in your viewfinder, you're not seeing me. You know, you're seeing everybody else. You're seeing, but you're not seeing me. You don't value me if you don't see me. You don't value me if I'm not in your viewfinder, at least from time to time. So, you know, we're going to be thinking about who do we see and who do we miss. The things that I value, I see. When I walk into a store, you know, when the time comes when I have to go do some clothes shopping, you just got to do that every once in a while. I walk into the clothes store and I guarantee you the things that are blue, I see. I mean, they jump out to me. That's about all I see. That's why I'm so glad today I have a red shirt on, because if you look back through the video blogs, and probably almost all of them, I'm wearing some shade of blue. You know, I see the blue. If I'm somewhere, I can pick out the Green Bay Packers G on somebody's jacket or shirt or hat just like that. So there's things that I see, a person that I love, a member of my family, you know, I can see they stick out to me. But there's a lot of times maybe we've been somewhere, we've passed someone, and Velva could ask, "Well, did you see?" And I didn't notice. I didn't see. There's a story in Luke chapter 7, beginning verse 36. Why don't you read it in preparation for Sunday? Luke chapter 7 starts with verse 36. And Jesus says to the host of the get-together, his name is Simon, he said, "Simon, do you see this woman?" And he's not giving Simon an eye test. It's really much more of a heart test. "Simon, do you see this woman?" What you think about as you read that story, why Simon didn't see her. What was he seeing in that event? And why? Why did he see those things? And why did he not see her? And of course, the best thing when we read the scriptures then is to turn it back upon ourselves and ask ourselves those questions. Who do I see? Why? Why do I see them? Why do I not see so many others? And if I did see them, if I really did see them, what would I do? See you Sunday for our second installment, Life on Love.